There's rip current risk.
Yeah. And we sent Katie Byrne down there, and it's the first shot of the day. Oh, boy. Katie, it almost looks like we're sitting in the middle of hurricane season right there in the North Florida beach.
I was just going to ask you guys, what month are we in? Because we're getting rocked out here. Do you hear that wind?
Yeah.
The wind has picked up so much. I could barely hear it. I just switched to use these earbuds so that I could hear you guys in the show. But here, we just arrived in Daytona Beach. That rain just started pouring down, and these winds have picked up really just in the last, I want to say 45 minutes or so. But these stormy conditions are moving into parts of Florida after months of drought. Not only do we have this weather to talk about that could stick around, this heavy rain at least through Thursday, but we also have dangerous beach conditions. And more to talk all about that is AJ Miller, just rolled up. He's got a busy day ahead, but you are the deputy chief of the Volusia County Beach Safety. You guys have a lot that you handle, but when it comes to these water rescues, these dangerous rip currents, what have things been like on the beaches?
Yeah, we had about 20 rescues this weekend. I think what saved us, we had a strong current going north, so we did have dangerous rip currents. But a lot of times that longshore current that goes longshore will pull those people out of the rip currents before they get in serious trouble.
Okay.
It's not advisable to come down to the beach. We do have heavy surf. The surf's going to get even bigger. And as you saw earlier, it's hard to see in wind and rain like this.
Yeah.
We're still out here. We're trained to go in any conditions, including conditions like this. So we're out here if we need to get in the water. But we definitely don't advise swimming this week until probably Thursday once it starts to lighten up a little bit.
Is that tough when we are in spring break season right now? I know it was tough for us to find a hotel. A lot of the hotels are sold out, so people are visiting. So getting people to listen to that warning. I mean, on a day like today, I don't think they're headed in.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, people spend money to come here. They're here. They're going to get in. If people choose to get in, which once again, we advised against it, download the Volusia Beaches app. It's going to show you where we have, even though we don't have red towers out, we still have control towers that are enclosed monitoring the beach. So we really gear people towards those areas. But really, if you can avoid it, go go-karting. It's a great day to clean the house. Find some stuff indoors. Visit our mall, something like that.
Yeah. What about the actual rip currents themselves? Any advice to people who maybe, unfortunately, do get stuck in them? What can they do to try to save themselves?
Yeah, first thing, always swim from the staff lifeguard tower. Signal for help, and then swim parallel to shore. So you're going to swim with the current, not against the rip current. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do is, and once again, stay waist deep water. You can firmly grasp the bottom at all times.
We were looking at the rip current risk that we have kind of up and down the coast. I mean, when you look at that, does it feel like it's a little early in the season to be looking at conditions like this, to have kind of this uptick in rescues? What do you think?
Well, anytime we have heavier surf, and we've had a couple instances of bigger surf, that's going to punch holes in those sandbars. That's going to create the rip currents. So albeit it is dangerous with the heavy surf we have over the next couple days, we can definitely expect higher incidence of rip currents this weekend. Once the surf actually lays down, all those holes, the water's going to find it. It's going to cut those big rip currents. So even though it's dangerous now, it's going to be dangerous this weekend as well with the rip currents ticking up.
Yeah. And here in Daytona Beach, we've got this flood watch till later on tonight, but we also have this heavy rain could stick around till Thursday. So what's your expectation for the rest of the week as you kind of get through and then get into the busier weekend time frame?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a really busy weekend. Everyone's going to kind of stay hunkered down during this weather. We're still out here. We're still patrolling the beaches. We're still here in case someone gets in trouble.
Yeah.
But we advise not to come out. But we're definitely gearing up for this weekend because, like I said, it's going to be nice. Everyone's going to be kind of sheltered in now and ready to get in the beach and enjoy that summer or the sun this weekend.
Yeah. And while we're here with you, we were just talking to our anchors back in the studio, Bob and Ian, about how looks like I'm in almost a hurricane type of situation here. We're getting into talking more about hurricane season pretty soon. I mean, how do you guys prepare now that we're getting closer? I know this is Florida. Last season wasn't too bad, but what are you expecting for this one?
Hopefully a quiet one. I don't have any wood to knock on, but we're prepared. We get the beach ready when we have those storms. We monitor them very closely with our emergency management. We monitor the shelters. We staff the shelters. We also have a segment of operations that will stay on the beach during those hurricanes in case people still decide to come down and get in trouble.
Lots of preps underway, I'm sure. Thank you so much for talking to us.
No problem.
It was nice to meet you. You just rolled on up and ran with this, and I appreciate it because we watched those conditions kind of deteriorate so fast, but I know you got a busy day. So AJ Miller, thank you for talking to us. We're going to get back to talking about this weather, and I mean, clearly, guys, there's a lot to talk about because of how rough it is out here. But, you know, they are doing that work to keep people safe from that rip current risk that's out there in the water, which you can tell is rough.
I don't see anybody out there, right? Did you see anybody go in surfing? Because it's awful choppy.
Not a soul. I'm going to just take a walk. Nope, not a single person.
All right, well, Katie, great report.
Just me.
Great that if I were you, just hop in a dude's cabin and get out of the rain. I mean,
She was in the friendly confines of Tropicana Field yesterday, the new roof.
so much for that.
That's why they have
Yeah.
a roof.
That's
there.
right.
That's how it goes.
And plus, it feels like 120 during the afternoons in August.
That too.
Katie,
That too.
great report. We'll get back with you a little bit, but as always, ground truth is exactly what we needed to see because it looks bad on the radar.